Today we're going to take a look at the ICOM IC-F1000 UHF transceiver without LCD and front keypad. Although there are two sets of radios in this series, the ICF1000 series and of course the ICF2000 series, of which this is one of them. So let's take a look at the radio. This is how it comes. It didn't come in a box today, but you get the antenna, you get the back clip, you get the battery, and of course you get the radio. It's compact, it's got slim dimensions, it's IP67 waterproof, and it's got plenty of features to go at, which we're going to cover in here. So let's take a quick look around. It's pretty much like all the other radios out there these days, and it's always best to speak with one of our ICOM experts that we have at Long Range Systems, who've been selling and supporting these products for many years. As you can see on the top, we've got the on and off and volume, and we've got channel select. We've got a man down button, obviously the antenna. The right hand side we've got a PTT and a couple of other buttons. And on this side of the radio we've got speaker and mic. You can have them separate or as one unit, speaker mic. It's chargeable round the back. The clip is exceedingly strong. It's a very robust radio, of that there's no doubt. It fits in your hand quite well as well. This particular one's a UHF radio, and the ICF1000 series is a VHF. The UHF radio, the 2000 series, has an output of 4 watts, 2 watts or 1 watt, and the VHF has 5 watts, 2 watts or 1 watt. The audio output is 800 milliwatt, so it's got a more powerful output than some of the other radios that we've been looking at recently. If you need high audio output, 800 milliwatts is nothing to be sniffed at. This radio is very useful for when you're out and about or you're involved where there's water and that sort of thing, or dust. This series has a 24.5mm slim depth, and it's got IP67 waterproof casing. The transceiver can withstand a 1 meter depth of water for 30 minutes. Its dust-tight construction prevents the ingress of powder dust, sand, mud and other objects, thus keeping the battery and the radio quite safe. Now, if you're using this radio anywhere where you might have man down and that sort of thing, you know, for emergency use and security and that sort of thing, but mainly emergency use, this has got a built-in motion sensor. It can detect its position, state of motion and non-motion, and can send an emergency signal. The motion function detects if the transceiver is moving or shaking, for example during a chase. The lone worker and man down functions are fully programmable. I have talked about audio on this radio. What I didn't mention is that the speaker in here is actually 36mm across, which is quite a big speaker for this sized handheld. It will give you clear, compounded 800 milliwatts of audio. And it's also got a built-in BTL amplifier, which doubles the audio output power and delivers loud and intelligible voice to a radio operator working in noisy environments. Also internally on this unit is a thing called an inversion voice scrambler. If privacy is important to you, the built-in inversion voice scrambler provides secure conversations. And you've got up to 16 codes that are selectable within this radio. So let's take a look at the battery. It simply clips off. This is a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. It's a BP279, as you can see. And that's got 14 hours of operation time with the supplied battery. This battery. It snaps back simply like that. There's a built-in 2-tone, 5-tone CTCSS and DTCS signaling capability for group communication and selective calling, built right into the radio's OS. Another feature is the MDC 1200 compatibility. The following MDC features are programmable. There's PTT ID, the emergency NOAC transmission, there's radio check on RX only, there's stun revive on RX only, there's transmit status messages on the LCD models, and there's a 100 alias table, which again is only on the LCD models. You have got though separately a channel announcement. When you rotate the channel knob, the radio announces the channel number. It's convenient for making radio adjustments without having to look at the radio. There are also some other features, such as 8 DTMF auto dial memories, BIIS PTT ID, an emergency call, is a shift key function which increases the number of programmable key assignments. There's a surveillance function, there's an escalating alarm, there's optional HM168 LWP waterproof speaker mic, and more. So here's the charger that the unit comes with, and it's a simple matter just to take your radio and place it on charge like that. It's a desktop unit, and around the back here is where you put the power. Well, this is a standard charger, BC213. There are other chargers available. And by the way, this does come with its power supply. There are rapid chargers such as the BC123S and the BC213. Those chargers will charge the BP279 battery in 2.5 hours approximately. As well as that, there's a multi-charger which can handle up to 6 radios, and again, with the BP279 batteries installed, it will charge all 6 radios within 6 hours, which is it's quite an achievement really. Other accessories that are out there include cigarette lighter cable and power supply cables, speaker microphones, of which there are a number, earphone microphones, headsets, PTT switch cables, as you've seen, belt clips. There's a charger bracket, there's a stubby antenna, as well as having a longer antenna. You can order different ones. But the supplied accessories that this comes with as standard are as follows. It's the battery pack. It does come with a desktop charger, which is the BC213 that I showed you. It comes with the AC adapter for the BC123. It comes with the belt clip, and it comes with the antenna. So you get a working radio right out of the box. And that's an important aspect to remember, where, you know, some radios out there, some of those cheaper things, there are no brands, can sometimes charge you extra for the accessories. Now I just want to talk a little about this radio and how you can prove it's a genuine ICOM radio. If we slide the back off, if you look around here, there's a sticker there that looks just like a sticker. It doesn't look anything important, but it's actually an ICOM 3D genuine ICOM label. It's attached to the rear chassis under the battery, as you see. Always check the ICOM website for full details on whether this is actually on your radio, because if it isn't, it could be a forged radio. And speaking of radios that get copied and things like that, not just on ICOM, you'll see many brands on eBay and other places such as Amazon, where radios are available at very low cost, and often, unfortunately, they're not CE approved, they're not licensed properly, they're out of specifications, and if you want warranty, man, you're never going to be able to send anything back. It's one reason why Long Range Systems chose ICOM, because the warranty is available in the UK, and we can handle that for you if you get any problems with ICOM. We handle all warranty claims for the radios we sell. If the fault is not a warranty claim, then we can repair the radio at a very competitive price. Bear in mind that ICOM radios do come with a 2-year warranty, and ICOM do honour the warranties on their radios, so it's a reason why we sell them. We employ a number of experts in ICOM equipment here at Long Range Systems, or LRS UK as we're often called. And the fact is that they are there to help you work your way through the series of ICOM radios that are available, and to find the best radio that's most suitable for your needs. It might sound like a simple task, but often we hear of customers that have just been on some website and bought some radio, and then the radio isn't suitable for what they want, and they get difficulty in sending it back and that sort of thing. We can even loan you a radio if you want to try one, just to make sure that it's okay for your needs. Our experts are always available on 01782 53 7000, and we have a website called icomradios.co.uk, which is not operated by ICOM. You need to know that. It's operated by Long Range Systems, and we developed that website as an introduction to ICOM products so that people can go and get some idea of what ICOM makes by way of two-way radios. It's purely an introductory site. If you need proper information, always contact our experts. That's what they're there for.